day number 10 of my beginner strength training series. It's going to be a full body. We're doing supersets, which is what we did on day number 5. However, on day number 5, it was the antagonist muscles, so it was opposing muscle groups. So if we did a bicep, then we did a tricep right afterwards. Today's going to be doing back-to-back moves that are going to be working the same muscle group. So we'll have 30 seconds of one move, 30 seconds of another move working the same muscle group, and then you're going to get 30 seconds rest. You're going to do each of those sets 2 times before you're moving on to the next set of exercises. Be sure that you're warming up your entire body for at least 5 minutes before you begin the workout. Equipment-wise, you'll need a mat, either a chair or a bench, because we're going to be doing some hip thrusts, a variety of dumbbells. Again, it's full body, so you're going to need some lighter ones for upper body, a little heavier for lower body. Be sure that you're really pushing that strength, okay? So when you're doing those second rounds of these moves, it should be hard that you about need to stop doing it. That means that you're pushing your strength. You're working on building that bone density, which is what strength training is all about, especially for females. The closer you get to menopause, the more muscle mass that you're losing. So also, with this being the 10th day, so it's the last of the beginner strength training series, what I encourage you to do is start all over. Do it all again. Try to continually be increasing the amount of weight that you're doing. And then once that becomes easy, then I want you to move on to my Thuder series, which is a strength training series for more of an intermediate to advanced level. So then give that one a try. All right, but if you're ready to go, let's start lifting. Okay, we're going to be starting today with a back row. I'm going to use my lighter weights for upper body here today. So you're going to start in this hinge position. The weights are going to be facing your knees, and then you're going to pull them back, almost like you're in a skiing position. So it's going to be your first set. The next one, we're going to do supine row. Weights are out, and then you're pulling them back. All right, towards your knees, pull back. All right, again, in this slight lifting position, make sure that you're hinging at those hips. You still keep that nice flat back. Don't round your upper part. Keep those shoulders open. Pull. Now we're going to be switching straight into that supine row. Now your weights are facing towards you, towards the wall, sorry. Pulling back and down. Good. Now again, you're using the same muscle groups on these supersets, which means you're going to be working basically for a full minute straight versus the 45 of the other days. So you should feel this a little bit more. Good. You're going to get 30 seconds of rest here in between. We're getting that full 30 seconds rest because you should be lifting heavy enough that that's challenging for you to do. This second round should be even harder. So if you need to, adjust your weights. We're going to go back. Again, hinge at those hips, which means that you're bending at the hips and not the back. All right, weights are facing your knees. Row back. Good. Now make sure you're thinking about using those back muscles in this position. Switch your weights the other way. Now you're pulling them back. Good. Still squeezing those shoulder blades. All right, you're done with that superset. The next superset, we're going to go to legs. So I'm going to grab my slightly heavier dumbbells. The first one is going to be a high squat. So you're going to keep your weights up by your shoulders. Feet are about hip width apart. You're squatting down and up. Second superset, you're gonna go straight in as a suitcase. They're just gonna go down by your side, going down as if you're picking up 2 suitcases, and standing up. All right, here we go, high squat. This particular move should also get your heart rate up a little bit more. It's a little more taxing on your body to put the weights up high versus low. All right, we're going straight into suitcase, arms down by your side. Now you're bending down as if you're picking up the suitcases and standing up. Now the depth is gonna depend on your flexibility, your fitness level, your knees. So just go to a depth that feels good for you. Even if that's only going down to here and back up, you're still using your muscles for that. Good, get 30 seconds rest. Gonna do the same superset again. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Can't believe it's day 10 already. I hope that you go back and redo the whole thing with heavier weights as you keep doing it over and over. All right, high squat. Weights are up on your shoulders. I want you to think about your form here too, okay? Make sure that you're keeping those weight in your heels. You should still be able to wiggle those toes. And while you're doing that, you should also be making sure your knees are not going over your toes here. You need to put that back farther. Good, switching to suitcase squat at your side here. Bend down, up, good. Keep those shoulders rolled back and open. Don't be bending all the way forward. Those shoulders are rolled back. All right, we're moving back to upper body. We're gonna be doing chest press and then a chest fly. So grab the weight that you think is good for that. I'm gonna go back to my lighter ones for upper body. You're gonna lay down, chest press. You're just going up and down to about your elbows hit, back up. Second superset, sorry. You're gonna have them together. You're flying them open and then back up. All right, chest press, here we go. All right, switching them until they touch in the front. Fly them open. Your elbows are slightly bent on this one. Maintain that position throughout the whole movement. All right, you get a 30-second break. All right, think about your weight on this one. Was that challenging at all? If not, bump up. I want this second set to be challenging to do. We really want to exhaust that muscle group. We have about 10 seconds. Let's go. Good work, everyone. Keep it up. The muscle should be getting very tired. Switch to that chest fly. Usually a chest fly is a little harder for most people, so don't be surprised if this one feels a lot harder than your chest press. All right, done with that superset. Our next one is going to be a weighted hip thrust. I'm actually going to use a little bit of a heavier weight since it's just one single weight. I'm going to use a 15 here. Grab what you need. If you're very beginner, you could even do this body weight, but you're going to get down either on your chair or your bench, your couch, whatever you're using. Shoulder blades are on the back. Then you're just lifting up, pausing, and then back down. All right, let's go. Pause, back down. Make sure you're pushing through your heels here. As you're raising up, feel it in those glutes. Down. Now the second part of this superset, we're gonna be doing pulses. So you're not gonna come down, you're gonna stay up and do quick pulses. Up. All right, now you're just doing quick pulses here. Good, you should really feel that burning in those glutes. All right, take that rest time. Did you feel your glutes on that one? You should have. Now if the weight was too much on that, take the weight off. You can easily do those motions without the weight. But if you're ready for it, I want you to add a weight there to really work on pushing the strength in those glutes. Right, second set of these, here we go. Make sure that you're extending all the way up into the motion. Via that flat plane there. Don't go to only about right here. You're not getting that full extension. Okay, pulse it. This is very small movement here. Hang in there, you're almost there. Woo! I felt that. Okay, now we're gonna be moving on to our biceps. So grab a weight that works for you. I'm actually gonna stick with my 10s for this one. The first one is going to be a hammer curl. So you're gonna be curling up and down. Next set of that is gonna be a regular bicep curl. So you're just flipping your hands forward. All right, hammer curl. Great. Now when you're doing these, make sure that you're only bringing that down to here and back up. You don't want to be swinging out of that. That releases that muscle. All right, flip it. Regular bicep curl. Adjust your weight if you need to. Gonna start back up with those hammer bicep curls. All right, ready for that second set? Here we go. Good, when you're doing these motions, make sure that you're bracing that core as well. So pulling that core in, that way you're not arching your back when you're doing this and really pushing like this. Not good for your low back. Good, keep going, you got it. I know it's burning. Flip, regular bicep curl. Let's finish this off. Oh, good. All right, the last supersets of this regular workout is going to be a sumo squat. I'm going to use just one weight, so I went back up to my 15 here. You can do what you're at. If you're at a 3, 5 body weight, you do you, what's working for your workout, but you're going to have your toes out. You're going to be going down. Second superset is just an alternating side lunge. All right? Start with those toes pointed out towards the walls. Good. Really push through those inner thighs at the top there to the point where you're straightening your legs, but don't lock your knees. Good. All right, second part of that superset, you're just switching your toes forward, legs nice and wide here, go to one side, pause in the center, go to the other side. Good, your hip is kind of going out and back at the same time on this one. You want to make sure that you're not really just like leaning way up on that. You don't want your knee going far in front of your toe here. 30-second rest. One more set. Sumo squat, alternating side lunge. And then today, we have a 2-minute ab finisher. All right, are you ready? We can do it, we're almost there. You can't quit when you see the finish line, right? Okay, here we go. Awesome job. You can make these small changes in your life. These are 20 minutes to start off with till that becomes a habit. Then you can work on bumping it up, but just start small. 20 minutes a day is effective for beginners. All right, we're switching to that alternating side lunge. Keep those feet nice and wide here. All right, straight into 2 minutes of abs. Bicycle. Beginners, just tapping your heels down here is effective enough for that bicycle, okay? If anybody is ready, you can straighten those legs out and do that regular bicycle, but make sure that you're ready for that. We're doing this for 1 minute. Then we're gonna go to toe taps. heels down instead. All right, we're going to toe taps. Feet up in the air. You just take your hands, you're reaching up and down. So you're not actually touching your toes on this, but it's called toe taps. You're gonna really be working that upper part of your abs here. Make sure you're exhaling as you come up, inhale as you go down. Good. You're almost there.
Activity completed.
Great job. Let's flip over. We're going to do a little bit of a cool down. So come down on your belly. Put your hands by your shoulders. You're going to push back into that cobra pose. Now I want you to try to keep those shoulders down though. Don't put them all the way up here. Push those down. Feel that stretch. Good. Lean back into a child's pose. Really push those fingertips forward on this one. All right, go up into a downward dog. Here I want you to work on trying to get those heels on the ground, okay? So push those heels down. You can kind of alternate back and forth. This will really help stretch the back of your calves, the back of your hamstrings. Slowly walk up. Good. Let's do some arm circles here. I'm proud of you guys for finishing the workout. I hope you did all 10 days of the beginner strength training series. If you did not, go back to day 1. Do all the way through 1 through 10. Get some walks in while you're doing that as well. So steps is very important when you're starting this health journey as well. So keep doing the strength training, get those steps in, aim for 8,000 to 10,000 a day. Good, let's roll your neck out. Just roll in the front to one side and back to the other side. Don't go all the way around. Good. Open your legs wide here. Take an elbow to a knee. Reach over. Reach as far as you can. Feel that nice stretch through your side. Other side. Good. Good job. Thank you for joining me. Join me on some of my other series. I have some HIIT ones, some more advanced strength training, and there's more to come. Thanks for joining me.